Hello, today we are going to talk about ionic bonding. So, what is ionic bonding? Okay, so ionic bonding is a strong electrostatic forces of attraction between the charged ion and negative charged ion. Okay, it occurs when electrons are transferred. That is the most important thing. Okay, in ionic bonding, electrons are transferred from the positive cation to a negative anion. Okay, from one atom to another atom. The ionic bond forms when metal atom loses one electron or more electron. Okay, whenever group 1, group 2, group 3 or transition metal lose electron and any non-metal that gains electron, that is called ionic bonding. So metal, when metal loses the electron, it becomes a positive ion, whereas a non-metal becomes a negative ion. Okay, opposite charge ions attract each other and forming a ionic bond. Now there is an example of NaCl. So what is the electronic configuration of sodium? That is 2, 8 and 1. So it has to lose one electron. It cannot gain 7 electron. That would be very difficult. So it will loses one electron and it will get the charge of Na plus. Now what about chlorine? Chlorine has 2, 8 and 7. There is two options for chlorine: to gain one electron or to lose 7 electrons. It's very difficult to lose 7 electrons, so it will gain one electron. Okay, so that would be Cl minus. So Na plus plus Cl minus will give us NaCl. Properties of higher ionic compounds. They are simple: high melting and boiling point. Why? Because they have strong electrostatic forces. Hard and brittle solid, usually soluble in water. Okay, they conduct electricity when molten or dissolved in water, but not when they are solid because there is no free electrons. Form a joint ionic lattice structure. A ionic lattice is a regular repeating arrangement of positive and negative ions. Strong electrostatic force hold the ions together. Now we are going to do some examples of ionic compounds. Okay, with the with their shells. I think two examples are more than enough. For example, sodium has, I will draw here the atomic structure of sodium. Sodium has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and in the outermost shell it has one electron. Whereas chlorine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two shells are filled. Now the in third shell it has 7 electrons: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now chlorine has sodium has one option that two options that it can gain 7 electrons, 7 electrons. So it can gain 7 electrons or lose 1 electron. Which is the easier one? 7 gain 7 or lose 1? So it will lose its outermost electron. Okay, so it will then have a positive charge. Okay, and it will lose its outermost shell. Okay, so it will have plus 1 charge. Chlorine also has two options, or it can lose 7 electron or gain 1 electron. So it is reacting with sodium. So sodium already has one valence electron, so sodium lose electron, whereas chlorine will gain that one electron. I'm making it across. You can see all of other electrons are in circle, whereas the one electron that it gained from sodium will have this cross sign. So it will gain minus one charge. I think one example is more than enough for that topic. If you want to go deep, we have a very professional teachers that can help you with the practice, and see you in the next lecture.